Ugh, this sucks so bad. And that's exactly why I'm gonna do it.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another vlog. Today we got a gym vlog for you guys. So today we're gonna have legs and arms. I'm gonna take you guys along with me, show you every workout, how I stretch, how I train, and the things that I do to stay in shape and put on some muscle. So with that being said, let's get ready for the gym. Already, we're wearing this black tank top, which is good. It'll show our arm pump when we, when we got that blood flowing. And I got these shorts on. I don't know if you guys can see, but they're the Naka shorts. And let's also, I'm gonna wear these Young LA sweatpants. They're very thick, but the only reason I'm putting on sweatpants is because it's super cold outside right now in Michigan. And this is gonna keep me warm, but eventually we do take this off. So this doesn't stay on. So we'll put that over our shorts. And then now we need a pump cover. And what's a better pump cover than a pump cover that matches your pants? We got a Young LA oversized tee. It's gonna hide our pump, make us feel good when we take it off. Just like that. Look, can't even see the arms. Can't see the arms. Got that sleeper build. No one can see how big your arms are, how big you look, and then the second you take it off, it's just like, whoa, who's that guy? Whole different person. We got our silver Apple Watch. Throw that on. Let's hit legs and arms today, and let's take you along with me. So let's go.
Here is the fit with the sweatpants. These are fire. If you guys want to get these, link in below. And yeah, I love these sweatpants so much. But here's the fit. Let's go to the gym. So welcome to the gym. We're gonna do legs and arms today. When I stretch my legs, I like to take my shoes off just to get more balance on the soles of my feet. Honestly, when I stretch, I don't have a strict routine. I just stretch the muscle that feels tight, and I try to open my hips as much as I can when I stretch for leg day, just so when I am squatting or lunging, it feels like my lips aren't locked all the time. And this is one stretch that I do right here that I feel open my hips a lot. But I like to do a mix of, static stretches and dynamic stretches when I am stretching. Some stretches to get my blood flowing, or some stretches just to feel out the muscle. And here, I'm kind of in my cousin's way and just, chirping with everybody, having a good time. It's fun. It's nice to go into the gym and just laugh with everybody and have a good time. Right here, I'm just doing these leg pulls to get a stretch on the quads. And I think now I start to transition towards dynamic stretches just to get the blood flowing a little more. I do a lot of stretches that I did while playing soccer. So these open the gates right here, just get me ready, get my blood flowing, get my hips nice and open. And then right here, I don't even know what I'm stretching out, but it feels good. And I'm getting questions whether I'm doing calisthenics or not by one of my buddies that I met at the gym. As for our first workout, we do the leg extensions. When I first start a workout, I like to do a very, very low weight just to get a feel of the muscle and really get that contraction going. And just kind of tell my muscles like, hey, we're working out. And just like every leg exercise, I like to take my shoes off. I feel like they restrict me, they get in my way, and I feel more free. I feel better. I feel like I look better. Finally go up to a heavier weight. I like to do these nice and slow just to feel that grip and contraction in my quads and just feel it out. It is getting super hot, so time to take these sweatpants off and finish the sets that way. Hopefully those quads are looking extra juicy and giving us a little motivation. And sometimes you just got to take that nice stare into the mirror and tell yourself, all right, we're going to do this. And then there we go again, just like these slow, controlled reps, really focusing on my muscle, focusing on my breathing, and not trying to burn out, not trying to get fatigued, because your leg muscle is a big group and it's very, very easy to get tired. And and I like to take a good amount of breaks in between. And right here, I think I lock eyes with my cousin from across the gym. So, like I said, the gym is a nice, fun vibe. If you're not going, I would definitely go. It's fun. So right here, you get a nice little glimpse of my quad as it's stretching and kind of get me getting more fatigue. And I think I go heavier in weight in this one than the last one. And I'm really trying to push to a top set because I'm just getting ready to squat. I don't know why, but after a heavy set, I just like rub my quads and it just feels good. Sometimes I just like to chill out and absorb the gym and just get my breaks in, have a good time. And right here, we're pulling off our left set, very controlled, a little faster movements because I am getting a little more fatigued and impatient. And now we can finally move on to these hack squats. So to start off, I just like to throw a plate on both sides. There's me saying what up to more people. Just a nice vibe. Just to get a feel for it, I like to throw these one plates on. Get down, get dirty. It's kind of like dipping your toe in the water right before you're about to jump in. You're getting used to the movement. You're building yourself up. And then after I do one plate, I kind of transition into adding 2 more on both sides. But for these compound workouts, it's very important to start with low weight just to get your form down and just to get you ready for the workout. So let's smack those plates down and just get ourselves rolling and going. And anytime I go for 3 plates, I make sure to put my knee sleeves on because I have old man knees and they really start to ache. And I don't feel like I can pull as much weight if I don't have my knee sleeves on. And I also throw 2 10s on one side. I forgot to split it and put 10 on each side. And I just put 20 on one, but who cares? Repping these out, I think I go for about 10 reps here of nice controlled movements with good breathing. There's nothing like a good approval from the gym bro. But I just started getting back into leg days, so I'm not trying to go too heavy. But today I wanted to push myself, and I finally went for 4 plates. And my goal was to hit these for 8 to 10 reps. And when I go for 4 plates, I make sure to put the belt on because I start getting my lower back pain. Nice and slow, making sure I'm going all the way down to really control that breathing and control the contraction in those hamstrings, in those quads. And just to use every ounce of leverage that I have to pull that weight up. And just make sure I'm taking deep breaths just to avoid burnout or avoid getting fatigue or especially avoid feeling dizzy after these leg workouts. And moving into another set, I believe I'm at 6 right now and I'm trying to push as much as I can. So I call my cousin over to see if he can give me some leverage or help as needed. Don't be afraid to do this, guys. When you want to push to a failure, have somebody come over there and help you. He's not putting that much weight on it. He's maybe putting around 3 to 5 pounds, just enough to give me that extra leverage to push past these last couple of reps. And I'm able to actually pull out 3 more reps because I'm getting this help from him. And it was able to get me to 9 reps. So 2 sets of 4 plates, 1 for 10, 1 for 9, and there's a little dap of approval. Take those knee sleeves off and just throw them on the ground and just sit there and enjoy the well-deserved rest. All right, next I like to move into arms, take a break from legs. I like to start with hammer curls. Sometimes I'll start with regular curls. It just depends how I'm feeling that day. I like to warm up with very, very light weights, something like 20, 25 pounds, just to get the blood flowing, just to get my muscles used to it, just to say, hey, we're about to work, you guys. And then I'll move up to more heavier weights. These are 55s. Realistically, I probably should have went down to 50s because I am rocking my body a lot over here, but that's okay. And time for the pump cover to come off. This is when you feel elite. This is when you feel like you can push more weight. And I think I stick here with the 55s and I just burn them out. I do the across body hammer curls. I really do recommend across the body hammer curls instead of just straight up. And what I mean by that is when you go up, you're going towards the opposite side of the body. As you can see here, my arm is going up, but it's not staying linear. It's kind of coming towards the other side of my arm, just to get that across the body movement. And I feel like that gives me a much better contraction of the bicep and just to really work those muscle groups. And right here you get a very, very beautiful view of me setting the weights down. I start here with 40s. Sometimes I'll do seated bicep curls. Sometimes I'll do inclined bicep curls, or sometimes I'll just do standing. Today I chose to do incline, and I think I transitioned into seated bicep curls. I realized the weight was too heavy, so I kind of went down 5 pounds, and I think I ended up doing that every set. But it's okay if you feel like you've done a weight that's too heavy for you to maintain a good form. It's okay to go down weight. Don't feel like you're undermining yourself. But if you're not able to have a pristine form, I would definitely go down weight. And as you can see here, we got a juicy bicep pump in this workout. And with this, I try to go heaviest weight, 8 to 10 reps for 3 to 4 sets, just depending on how I'm feeling, just depending on how the pump feels. And in this case, I think I did 3 to 8. As you can see here, I transitioned into seated bicep curls towards the end. And my gosh, if you see that shoulder vein just popping out, and really pushing to a failure here to get in every ounce of energy that we can to finish this set, because I usually only do about 2 bicep movements. So I really want to work hard during these sets. But yeah, man, look at that shoulder vein. And towards the end, sometimes I like to flex very hard for about 5 to 10 seconds. It just gives me a much natural pump and a better contraction towards my bicep. And then we transition here towards tricep push downs. With these, I like to make sure that I'm not only controlling the weight on the way down, but also on the way up, and I'm not letting the weight control me. And I actually do a superset here where I do over the head pull down. This very similar to skull crushers, but in this case, you're adding a lot more resistance when using the cable. And as the other one, you want to control the weight not only on the way down, but the way up. Your triceps aren't a huge muscle group, so it's not going to take a whole lot to get them activated, but it's going to take a lot of stability and control on the weights to actually get a good pump and contraction. For this one, you can see my tricep pumping every time I go down and come right back up, but I'm not letting that weight pull me on the way up again. I'm allowing very slow and controlled movements just to really focus on that mind-muscle connection. For the final workout, I like to work on my legs. Again, you guys don't need a lot of leg exercises when you're doing this. 3 to 4 workouts with very heavy loads is important. For these workouts, I make sure my shoes are tied. I put the barbell on my shoulders and kind of let that groove hover over my neck so it sits there nice and snug. When I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to keep my back foot at a 90-degree angle, keeping my back as straight as possible. Sometimes I wear my knee sleeves with this as well, and I'll throw on the belt because I get more stability and less back pain. And these are very exhausting. I did 2 sets of there and back, and the distance between this was probably, if I were to guess, around 40 feet there and back. So about 2 sets of 80 feet of lunges, which is pretty good. Make sure I'm breathing the way through and really squeezing that barbell and squeezing my legs. And right here, I'm just exhausted trying to pull out those last couple of reps, and we're finally done. That's a wrap for the workout today. Hope you guys enjoyed the session. Killer legs, killer arms. If you're not getting after it, get after it. With that being said, I'll see you guys